More flour?
I'm going rogue.
It smells like pizza.
Is this poison if I just eat it like this?
When do you put the yeast in, I wonder?
Way long ago.
Today we're in the tasty kitchen, where the Try Guys will try their hand at making bread. But there's a catch. They will not be getting a recipe or any instructions how to do it. They will just have to go by their own initiative and the ingredients they have chosen.
Oh no, oh no.
The bakers will then be judged by our panel. Alexis Tobosnik from BuzzFeed's own Tasty Kitchen, Hannah Hart from her show I Heart Food on the Food Network, and Zack from LA's famous Clark Street Bakery.
Bread is very, very simple on paper. You get the flour, and by adding water to it, it makes gluten, which is able to trap gas. We use the salt just to give bread flavor without it be bland, and we use the yeast to make the gas in bread. And that's why bread is inflated and is nice and fluffy. This is an extremely easy thing to mess up, especially if you don't have, a lot of practice doing it.
Bread. Bread is one of those things that everybody's eaten. But how do you make bread?
I don't bake, I don't cook anything.
I used to be a chemist, so I know that baking is a very precise science.
And like math, I can look at a problem and know it's algebra, but I'm not gonna know what the answer is.
We're just gonna fucking wing it, you guys.
I think I'm gonna win this today. I think for once Keith is like the leader because I think I know what I'm doing.
Ready, guys, on your mark, get set, and try and bake. To get started, our bakers must first select their ingredients from the tasty pantry, and I hope they choose wisely.
Liquid bread.
Oh boy, this is overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff.
I would suggest to start with a loaf of just flour, water, salt, and yeast. It's sort of like the benchmark. It's like do this before you move on to adding other ingredients to it.
Do you guys know where gluten is?
I think you just need salt, yeast, and flour. Is there anything else I should get? Sugar? You got honey? Today I'm gonna make a white bread. White bread's a lot like me. Plain, not super healthy, and generally likable.
Cayenne. I love black roasted sesame seeds. I love alcohol, I love spice. Those two things represent me, and I'm gonna try to find a way to fold it into bread. I don't know if either belong there, but I'm gonna make it happen.
My ancestors made the mistake of forgetting yeast in their bread. I am not gonna follow in their footsteps. Boom, 3 things of yeast. My approach is just gonna be, I'm just gonna grab as much bullshit as possible and hope that something happens. I don't want to create poison.
How many eggs do I need? Fuck it, I'll take all of them. Oh, cinnamon! Oh my God, yes! In my family, me and my dad were the only 2 people that liked cinnamon raisin bread. So it's a very special memory for me, and I'm going to try and recreate the cinnamon raisin bread that we bought at the store.
Ready, set, bake!
Okay. What are we grabbing? What? Need a bowl, I need a bowl, I need a big bowl, I need a small bowl.
So first thing you want to do when you're making bread is to mix together your ingredients.
First ingredient of bread, breadcrumbs.
Time to bake. Nobody?
I have this sugar from Japan.
I didn't grab sugar, I grabbed honey, which is essentially sugar that's been vomited out of a bee's mouth. My bread is going to be a honey white bread, and I'm going to give it an egg wash on top so it looks extra special.
Cayenne!
Are you starting with spices? Is that?
I'm just mixing them together. My bread is going to be the Drunken 12-Spice Loaf. It has an entire pack of IPA beer and lots of spice.
So what's your game plan, Ned?
First, I'm going to make a cinnamon and sugar mixture and set it aside. It's gonna give it some color, some swirls, and some sweetness. Today, I'm making a cinnamon raisin bread. It reminds me of growing up eating toast.
I got 3 different types of flour. So I'm just gonna go with this one because it sounds the fanciest, buckwheat flour. Get my buckwheat on. Today I am baking a buckwheat loaf, including some of my favorite things, like Nutella, gummy bears, and breadcrumbs.
I am starting with yeast.
So what is yeast? This is the stuff that gives women infections. Is this different yeast?
And so one of these yeast packets is 14 grams, just a little bit of that. There we go. That's all the yeast you need.
Yeast is going in, baby.
Let's see what happens.
Oh my God!
As everyone knows, all chemical reactions get accelerated by agitation, so I'm going to stir my yeast.
You know yeast is in beer, don't you?
Well, if Eugene's putting more yeast, then I want more yeast.
I'm supposed to put some amount of this water into this bowl and then add some amount of sugar in as well, because the sugar activates the yeast.
And you don't need to activate the yeast. If it's dried like this, you can just add it straight in with the dry ingredients. Mix it, add the water, it'll do its thing. We'll put in the flour.
Pour it all. Get in there, get in there.
Buck, buck, buck.
All about the ratios.
Next we'll go with 20 grams of salt.
Mazel tov.
This is what they do in the cooking show, so let's do it like that.
So I'm just gonna put in a tablespoon.
And now we can add our water. Make a nice soft dough.
You should use water.
Here now you just want to mix it until all of the water's been absorbed and it's homogenized. So there's no pieces of dry flour remaining and there's no clumps.
Looks like you're doing very well, actually.
I have watched a lot of cooking shows.
Ah.
They roll the dough into a little ball.
Does egg go in bread? Because I'm putting it in there.
Why does mine look like doo-doo? Did I fuck
We
up?
need to get some more flour in there because that's more like
Should I put-
mud pies than anything else.
Maybe real flour? Ned, I don't want to open a new flour. Or Eugene, I'm gonna borrow some flour, buddy.
There's one thing this dough needs, and it's a little more love.
You want to make sure that you knead your bread enough. The way to tell whether you've kneaded it enough is it'll change from this sort of like putty to kind of holding its own shape a little bit more. It'll look smooth, it'll look shiny.
This feels a lot like I'm massaging a really squishy butt.
It's taking me forever to fucking knead this.
Okay.
And I need this.
Y'all, this is coming together.
How is yours that color?
I don't know. I tried to dance.
Why?
So from that point on, you want to be kind of hands off. You don't want to be too rough with it.
I need this, baby!
Because everything you do to it will knock gas out of it and make it denser and harder to bake through.
Beer volcano!
Look, the more solid stuff I put in here, the better shot I got.
I did find a beer bottle cap in it before, but I took it out.
At this point, you're just shaping it so that it looks like a loaf of bread. You want to make sure there's not too much flour, just enough. Otherwise, it prevents the dough from sticking to itself.
I've got my bread all rolled up with cinnamon and sugar and raisins. Right now, you know what it looks like? It looks like one of those airplane pillows.
This is my lump. It's a little bit of buckwheat, some Nutella in there, because you know everyone loves Nutella. Threw in some Fruity Pebs for the nostalgia factor.
Here's my bread, nice and ready.
I hate that Eugene's dough looks pretty okay right now.
After you've shaped it, then it proofs. And what I like to do at this point is to stick it in the fridge overnight. It'll rise really slow at a cool temperature. The next morning when you come back to it, you'll see it's doubled in volume and it's ready to be baked.
So it's been quite a day for our bakers, and now they're ready to put their dough aside to proof overnight. Oh, I hope they don't fuck it up. It's day 2 of this exciting baking challenge. Everyone's waiting to see, have their breads risen?
My yeast was foaming, so hopefully things worked out okay. I'm just worried it's gonna be too big, really.
I think no matter what happens, we're all impressed, you know? It's all about the journey, not the destination.
It was already rising pretty well by the end of yesterday, so I have good hopes for it.
I think I did pretty poorly yesterday. Might have been one of my worst performances in Try Guys history.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see it. Whoa! Oh no! No, that's good. I didn't expect it to become flat like a soup.
Oh my God! It went from an airline pillow to a butt pad.
Hey, it rose a little bit.
Looks like a stale turd.
Holy shit! Still smells like beer. This looks crazy. This is awful. It's a monster, and hopefully I can bake it. Woo!
Okay, so let's talk about how to bake it.
So I'm gonna try and make a cinnamon bundt cake. Bread. Cake is really just a type of bread.
One of the most beautiful things you can do with bread is a signature, something that lets everybody know that it's your bread and not anyone else's bread. So I'm going to split it with a K for Keith.
How does he know so much about bread?
I'm just gonna throw butter on it. Yeah, now we got a real buttery dough.
Oh, it's squirting. To complete my bread, I'm gonna give it a nice crust of pretzels and chocolate. Oh, it did nothing. I can't even break a pretzel right.
I'm gonna make a braid. And there's one thing I know how to do with 2 sisters is braid.
I really respect what's happening on this side of the room, but we're getting a little avant-garde with it. You know, we're mixing it up.
Yes! Yes, queen, yes.
You bake it for about 40 minutes at 475 degrees.
I'm doing 350 degrees, 40 minutes, I don't know.
I'm just gonna say 30 minutes.
The thing is, I wanted to preheat mine at 375 as well.
Wow.
Because of frozen food.
I would say that if I'm doing it, that's maybe a sign you shouldn't do it.
I'm gonna do a little egg wash on it so that it looks sexier. Ooh, that's not washing the way I want it to.
You add some water in there too, or just not?
No,
egg?
just egg. Should it be water too?
A little bit, yeah.
Well,
I can see that there's some bubbling happening down there.
Smells good.
Why is it bubbling?
Well, that's a cake pan for Zolo.
I gotta stand out in this competition.
Oh, I think you will. It looks like a cottage loaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fancy. I'll take
Right.
that.
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take it out.
All right, there you go.
Then what you're left with is something like this. A loaf of bread that's got a nice color to it, nice and even shape, nice volume.
This is really amazing. I can't believe it. I'm gonna fucking win. That's bread.
the egg wash definitely remained just egg on top of bread. It certainly smells like eggs, but otherwise, I think it's good.
I assume you put butter on everything because butter is delicious.
It's bread.
Sesame seeds.
Welcome to the final judging, when we will find out who is the top baker. We will be judging on 3 categories: presentation, taste, and is it bread? Ned, will you please present your bread?
Judges, I present to you Ned's cinnamon raisin.
Is that a bundt cake?
It is a bundt pan was used to make the bread, yes.
The bread.
It smells pretty sweet.
And it's got a nice heft to it.
Thank you,
Let's
chef.
cut into this. Well, you got the swirl.
This?
But the inside's gorgeous.
Yes.
Let's see how it tastes, maybe. Oh man. I think that's about sums up what I think of the taste.
Where is the bitterness coming from?
Give it a try.
Need some milk right about now, right? I think it's a good first try for sure, but definitely you can use a little bit more sugar and salt next time just to get the flavor. It's a little bit bland.
So judges, my question now is it bread?
It is bread-like.
But there's so much more it wants to be.
The more I eat it, the more I'm into it.
That is called Stockholm Syndrome. Ooh.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Oh, is that an egg wash? Just initially, the first scent I'm getting off of it is the yolk.
It really smells like egg.
Presentation-wise, I think this looks like it could be bread.
Yeah, I think without the egg wash, it would look just like a really nice attempt at bread.
Yep, I think I fucked it up right at the end there. Give it a shot.
Oh my
Give it
god.
a chance. What do you think?
Oh my god.
It's got 0 flavor,
Well, it's gotta
And-
have some flavor. You're really reacting.
and it's underbaked.
Let's see if it bounces. You'd think that it would have less.
Good.
So judges, is it bread?
This is definitely bread. We can give it that.
We can give it that.
All right, judges.
Wow. Oh, it's beautiful.
Look at this.
Oh my god, thank
beautiful.
you. This is Eugene's Drunken Spice Loaf.
Were you drunk when you made it?
I was.
The color.
It's good.
The color's better.
The braid is beautifully done.
Ready? And bread. Oh,
Wow.
look at this.
It looks really good.
This feels like bread. Oh wow. That's great.
I would almost swallow this.
I will.
Really?
Yes, this is my slice is good.
I just feel like it's like old beer.
It is 3 bottles of beer. You might have gotten a lot of star anise in your slice. I didn't know how it was proportioned.
Is this your first time making bread?
Yeah, it's my first time.
Say,
That's
not
pretty
a bad job at all.
No.
Actually, slightly impressive.
So the final question is it bread?
Absolutely.
Am I still drunk because I wasn't expecting these answers?
Okay, Zack, please present your bread.
Judges, today we've seen where bread has been. I'm going to show you where bread is going, if you will.
An introduction.
I present my take on the buckwheat bread, the buck sweet bread.
What forest floor did you pick this up off of?
You're telling me that if you walked into like an organic food restaurant and you saw that, you wouldn't be like, yeah, I'm intrigued.
You know, it looks rustic.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't want to eat it.
Because you just want to look at it all day because it's so beautiful, I get it.
We're just gonna...
Does it look like bread?
There's sprinkles in here.
Oh, I like that it falls.
It's a crumble loaf, did I not mention that? I'm real confident in this one.
I can't, it's funny because I actually can't seem to pick it up.
Come on, Zach, from one Zach to another.
No,
Zach,
no.
Zach.
Oh
Just
my
put
God.
your tongue on it.
All right, we lost Zach, that's fine. There's only room for one Zach in here. Got my girls. No, come on.
That is the worst food I've ever tried in my life.
Wow. I didn't know I would be getting a superlative today. That's amazing.
Oh my God.
That is, it's truly terrible.
Thank you.
I actually am covered in chills.
I swallowed like at least 10% of that.
That's not the goal.
You could not pay me to eat this.
Is it bread?
This is not bread at all.
Right, because it's next level.
No, this is not bread.
Chefs, thank you. You know, I can leave this.
No.
Or you want?
You should burn it.
So, judges, what do you think?
On the bright side, we know which is the worst.
Oh yeah.
Ned's was really beautiful.
True, and if he had been going for bundt cake,
Yes.
he would have really nailed it.
And if he had used sugar.
Keith's.
Looked like a big pterodactyl egg to me.
Keith's. I liked a little because I like eggs. Eugene's.
It was very impressive that,
The braid.
yeah, that braid that he did on.
The piece you had was more edible.
I was thinking about swallowing.
Yeah.
So.
Joan, I believe we're in agreement.
Okay, let's call them back in. So, welcome back, bakers. The judges have given us their results. Are you ready? Fourth is Zack,
Well, the challenge was to make bread, and you did not.
and third we have Ned.
It looked nice when it came out.
It looked really nice, Ned.
Really good job.
Really nice.
So, as second, we have Keith.
The dinosaur egg.
You really have a future in almost sort of making bread.
And now for the big finale.
Wonder who it could be.
Pleased to announce
Eugene.
Eugene! Congratulations!
Yay, thank you.
I've been asking for hugs all day.
I really think it was the coloring and the distribution that's what edged everybody out, you know? You actually had something that was kind of like a crust. It's not good.
No, let's not get confused here.
It's not good.
But it's the best out of the others.
I think we learned how to accidentally make bread. This has inspired me to try cooking more than I do now.
Can't help but say I'm incredibly discouraged by the outcome of today's video. I tried so hard to engineer a video that couldn't end the same way all videos end.
Sometimes you take risks, and like Eugene, it pays off. Other times, those risks do not pay off.
I want to try and bake bread with a recipe next time. I feel like I could have really nailed this. I just had a couple of simple instructions.
Eugene's did taste better, okay? I'll admit it. That's what I'm upset about. His bread was better. I'm not mad because I think that his wasn't better and I should have won. He should have won. I'm mad that I wanted to win more and I didn't. I'm disappointed in myself. And I've been externalizing all my angers on Eugene or other people, but I'm mad at my own shortcomings. Shouldn't have put the egg on top.